All right, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I'm laughing. All right, good morning. It's Coach Michael Burt. I am in Traverse City, Michigan, right? So I want to say good morning to you, number one. I believe everybody needs a coach in life. I believe a good coach can change your life. Thank you to all the people watching my videos. Back during the pandemic of 2020, I was sitting in a meeting one day with my team, and everybody had a funky attitude, and everybody in America was in some kind of funk. And I just made a simple statement. I said, man, what we need to do is freaking fight the funk. People need to learn how to fight the funk. And what I was really saying is people needed to understand how to have a good attitude. Okay, I'm in a series right now called Activate, because next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to be breaking down how I stay motivated over a long cycle of time. Okay, I'm gonna say how I stay motivated over a long cycle of time. See, I've got people here in Michigan that I'm going to be coaching today, and one of the number one things people say to me is, man, how do you have this attitude over a long cycle of time? Well, let's just break down what the word attitude means. Attitude is a posture of the body. It is represented by physical state. Attitude is a posture of the body represented by a physical state. Okay? It is either ascending, which means it's going up. It is either have plateaued, which means it's static, or it is descending, Matt Pfeiffer. Okay? So how do you have a good attitude is, if you ever read my book, Flip the Switch, I show you how to have a good attitude, where the attitude indicator is always going up. See, I didn't get in last night till about 2 o'clock in the morning. Plane I was on almost ran out of fuel. Because it ran out of fuel, I didn't get through Chicago. Because I didn't get through Chicago, I couldn't get to Traverse City, Michigan, right? And the people on the plane started to have a bad attitude. And I said, look, man, it is what it is. Would you rather have fuel, or would you rather run out of fuel on this plane? And it's like, if we're all going to be here, how do we flip that switch and have a good attitude? So I learned something many years ago from one of my leadership mentors, which is Stephen Covey. Covey said between stimulus and response is a space, and in that space, Diva allows my ability to choose my response. Even I, from time to time, guys, have a bad attitude. But what I do is I catch that bad attitude. I go, okay, I got to flip this thing, man. I got to flip this thing. Between what happens to me and my response to what happens to me is a space. And in that space lies my ability to choose my response. And I always have that. Viktor Frankl called that the last human freedom, Dave Noah. The last human freedom. Between what happens to you and your response to what happens to you is a space. And in that space lies your ability to choose your response. So I want you to think of an airplane that has an attitude indicator. And it tells you, is the airplane ascending? Has it plateaued, or is it coming down, right? Is it landing? And you always want that attitude to indicate head in the right direction. So how do you have a great attitude? Contagious confidence. Infectious enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means God within, by the way. You go looking for good things to happen, right? I'm in Traverse City, Michigan today. It's a small town in Michigan. Everybody said it's a beautiful place, because I know good things are going to happen when I get out there and I create. So I go back to my because goals, Anthony. Because I believe money follows energy, money follows movement, money follows circulation, and you don't need more money, you need more people. I get out and I circulate around the world, and I experience joy in the journey. So I'm Coach Burt. Next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm doing a 3-night series. It's called Activate, 7 p.m. It's every tactic I use, every strategy I use on how I stay motivated over a long cycle of time. 33 years of doing this, folks. Millions and millions of dollars produced. Bad attitudes make for hard lives. Good attitudes make for good lives. Okay? So let's have a good attitude today, folks. We're ascending. We sure ain't plateaued, and we're not descending. All right? Let's go. I'll post a link. Register for next week's series. Completely free. Love you guys.